Hi, and welcome to the Ecom channel, the YouTube channel for you that runs or planning to run an e-commerce store. In this video, we are going to show you how you should list products on WiX. And the product we are listing is this one. It's our real product, it's the Hydro Flask, and it's a very good looking and unique product. When we add products to WiX, there are multiple things we need to focus on. We need to make sure that the product is presentable and that people would buy the product. But we also have to make sure that people find the product in search engines. This process is called search engine optimization. We are also going to talk about product text. The product text has to be between 300 and 500 words long and contain keywords and have a certain structure. So let's get to work, and we start by opening the WiX dashboard. We click on Store Products and we click Products. We click the button on the top right corner that says New Product. When we click the button, we get the option to add a physical or a digital product. So this product is definitely a physical product. So we click Physical Product. On the top here, we fill out the name and we fill out the description. And the description for a product is really important. So let's talk a little bit about it. We are going to do some research on this later, but first I like to get my structure and my word down before I start adjusting it again for keywords and search queries. It might not be the easiest or the best way to do it, but I like to get my own word and the structure down before I start adding all these queries and keywords in, because then I have full control of everything. So let me show you the structure of my product text. I usually call this part the introduction or the confirmer. And that is because this text should confirm the reason for why someone clicked on it, or just tell people what they are looking at. And you should try to add a few selling points in this section if it's possible. So the next section here should build under the selling points we introduced in the introduction. And it can also list 2 or 3 new selling points. And if there are more selling points, you can easily list them as well. And at the bottom we add specifications. Remember to leave a lot of space in your product text. It makes it much more comfortable for the eyes and it actually motivates people to read it. So now I'm fairly pleased with my structure and my text. Now I'm going to do some Googling and see how others are presenting their product. When I was Googling, I did find Hydro Flask's official website and I did copy some of the information I found. Manufacturers usually don't mind when you are copying from their website. In fact, they like it when they know the information out there about their product is correct. If you don't get the permission or you can't copy the information you found, you can try to write it in your own words. So I'm fairly pleased with how the product description looks. But now it's time to do some keyword research and look into some search queries. And when I do that, I like to use SEMrush. SEMrush can be quite expensive to use, but if you limit the number of daily searches, you can get it absolutely for free. And it's very easy to set up SEMrush. Just follow the steps on the screen. We start by writing Hydro Flask and we see that the keyword difficulty is 77%. And the search volume is 201,000 in the US. This tells me that it's going to be difficult to get search traffic on the product. So we need to look at other search queries. Let me show you. If we take a look at questions, we can see that questions about size and dishwashing is the most Googled with the lowest keyword difficulty. So we add that in as well. To make sure that we don't miss anything, we do also make a specific search on this product. If you want to go deeper on this, I recommend that you use Answer the Public. It's very important that you don't get too hung up and focused on search queries and keywords, and remember that the primary goal of this text is to sell the product. There are many ways to write a good product text, and this is how I do it on a product like this. If you want to hear more about copywriting, I can make a separate video for that. Just let me know in the comment section. It's time to set the price, and we follow our competitors and write $34.99. To get an advantage, we might lower it at some point, but right now we keep it at $34.99. We have to add product pictures, and we scroll to the top of the page and click Add Pictures. And here we make a folder. I name that folder Hydro Flask. Then I just have to drag over my pictures. And please notice that I have named all my pictures. It can really have an impact on the search results. Make sure that all your pictures are in the right size. Anywhere from 1200 to 3000 is good, as long as the file size is good. Preferably as close to 50 kilobytes as possible. We then select all of them and add them to the product. As you can see, we sell the Hydro Flask in multiple colors. So we have to give the customers the choice to choose the color they want. But as we scroll down to the product options, we go over anything else we encounter that we need to add or fix. Like here, we need to add brand, so I write Hydro Flask. We need to add other elements to the site, like SKU and shipping weight. And by the way, SKU stands for Stock Keeping Unit. It's always a good idea to add in weight, even if you don't have a weight-based shipping system. We do also have to add inventory, and I add a pre-order message, in case we run out of stock, so we don't miss out on any sales. And by the way, you should only give customers this option if you know that you have a steady supply chain. It's time to add the product options, and our option name is color. So we name this option color, and we want to display these options as colors, not text. You can use a website like this to find the right color hex code. This is imagecolorpicker.com and it's completely free to use. Here we click use your image and we upload the image we want to use. When the image is uploaded, we can see the image in the image box. We then point to the area we want to get the color from and we click. You can now see that we have a hex code. We just click the copy symbol and we paste it into WiX. When we have found all the colors, we connect the images. We select the black image on black, the white on white, the red on red, the orange on orange, and so on. We then click apply. Now we have added all the images to a specific color. We do also want to manage an inventory for each variant, so we slide the slider and add the inventory. We write 0 on the orange one so that I can show you how the pre-order message works. And we click apply. And one more thing, I want to add this to a category, or as WiX call it, a collection. So we scroll all the way to the top of the page and we click create collection and we write bottles. And we click the check mark. And by the way, I did some more research on this and I decided to write water bottle at the end of the product name. We have now added the most important elements, but there is one more thing left to do, and that is to go over the SEO. We scroll down to the Edit SEO button on the right hand side and click Save and Continue. And by the way, if the Edit SEO button is grayed out, you have to make sure that the product is visible in online store. And this is how the product will look in Google search results. You can edit all of this, but if you do, remember to keep track of your keywords. You can also edit how the product is displayed when it's shared on social media, and that is under social share. And under the advanced section is where you add meta tags. But do you really need meta tags? Google says yes, but they do also say that they almost never use it. So I'm going to show you how you add meta tags to your product. Under advanced, we click additional tags, we click add a new tag, and I paste in this. And by the way, I will leave this in the info section. I write in all 3 keywords here, and you can obviously write more. Just add a comma. And when I'm done, I click the blue check mark. And while we're at it, I highly recommend that you also start using Kudobuzz. It's free and it takes away all the hassle of displaying and collecting review for you. This is also great for the SEO. And I think that's about it for now. Let's see how it turned out. Let's see what happens if I click the orange button. Yes, and there is the pre-order message. and let's take a look at the product description. And this is how I usually list a product on WiX. And my biggest tip here is to have 3 visitors in mind: the window shopper, the buyer, and search engines. If you like this video and you want me to make more of them, please give this video a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. That said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.